everything's different now.
You wore your hat backwards when you were 19?
No, that's just a fucking expression.
I've heard that expression before.
Oh, like all right.
The carefree hat backward days of my youth.
This is another expression I heard you use today that I hadn't heard before. Thirsty N-words. And you didn't say N-words.
I know you've heard that. You've heard that fucking expression.
I have. I told you I prefer to call them salty
Salty.
N-words. I say it as awkward as that.
All right.
And to be clear, they don't have to be people of color.
No, they do not.
No.
They could just be C blockers. It applies to women, too.
Explain
Now,
what
C stands for cock, right?
No. Not at all.
Explain what a thirsty N-word means.
All right, so let's say you're out on a date with a girl or whatever.
Sure.
And, you know, you chilling, her phone's going. I'm like, yo, is that your job or whatever? She's like, no, it's this thirsty N-word calling me up. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
That's her booty call calling her while you're trying to
No, that's the ex that they've been broken up for over 2 months.
That's rough.
And she defriended him on Facebook.
Oh, no.
Got a new phone.
Oh, no.
And he's still tracking her down. Every comment she makes, he likes. Thirsty dude. She's at a job function. He shows up. Thirsty dude. It's a little bit more stalker-ish now because he's showing up. But we're on a date. I pick up the phone like, hey, she's with me right now. Don't fucking call.
All right. Let me ask you something. You fucking this girl?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you care?
Well, no. It's just like I'm trying to have my time. The fucking phone keeps going off. And
Turn
it's to
it
the
off.
point.
If you could take her phone to answer it, you could turn her phone off.
No, that's true, but she has a fucking job.
Clearly,
she's on
you
call
just have
like
this girl
24/7.
locked up in the basement or something.
I wish, because she's pretty special.
Like she's a giver. That's why he's so
Very
thirsty.
much. Let me not get in trouble. I could see why he'd fucking want to chase. I don't know why he'd want to stay with her. I'll say that.
Oh, so basically you just cut off your own pussy trim.
Yeah, I'm good. Shits don't usually last more than 3 weeks anyway. I get mine, shake hands, see. But yeah, thirsty dudes are a fucking problem.
That's usually when Johnny's stash of illegal Canadian Viagra runs out. He orders it when when he goes on a first date.
I use
Then when it
Deer
runs
Antler,
out-
sir. That's what I use. Gets my mojo going.
Hell yeah, son. Ray Rice, dog. Ray Lewis, rather. Whatever. Both Ravens, both named Ray.
Yeah, but no, that's not a good look. Like, stop being a thirsty motherfucker. If a chick don't like you, take a walk. Stop fucking being on the Facebook page, liking everything. Or, hey, you remember this time
Who
we
wants a
did
producer all in the video dancing?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm on my Suge Knight shit right now. Get out my fucking videos. You want to have some fucking good sex with a real dude? Hit up Death Row Records. I got my red suit. I'm ready to rock. Good times.
I mean, has this ever happened to you, Stanley, when you were first starting to date your girl or whatever? Like exes getting in there?
No, not at all.
Never?
No.
I've definitely had stuff like this happen.
Yeah, it's
Really?
not a fucking good time, son.
Dude, there's just a lot of cock blockers out there.
That's messed up.
And then the bad shit is, like, you might make a mistake and fuck the dude up in front of her. That might get you in trouble. Not just arrested, but she might,
No,
you
girls
didn't have
love
to
when
do...
you beat guys up.
Not all the time. That backfires sometimes. I had a chick one time, we had a movie theater. Motherfucker just showed up like, yo, start pulling about on like my man. She's with me and shit. My boy's with me. You know, the dude got his ass kicked, plain and simple. She's like, oh, y'all didn't have to fuck him up that bad. You know, he can't barely fucking walk. Nobody broke his legs. We just kicked him in the spine.
That's all.
Had a little fucking
It's time to kick some back.
I was just trying to get my dick sucked, son. Somebody came in and chewed on the territory. You don't do that.
Couldn't you have, as your boys were whooping this guy's ass, been like, oh, you don't need to see this. You don't need to see this. Got your dick sucked in a phone booth or something.
I would have loved to, but
Well,
I
why
was
didn't you
just
do
so
that?
upset. I was like, yo, I paid
were
for this
really upset?
movie. This motherfucker Joe showed up. He didn't even have a ticket. I don't know how he got by the fucking guy. Just showed up, tight as fuck. Got his ass kicked. I felt good about it.
I'm sure
She's
you
like, oh, I'm going to go to the hospital. That motherfucker was faking. He didn't even have to go to the fucking hospital. Son.
I got into a fist fight with a guy because I showed up at a party for a girl, right?
Was that her man, though? Like,
I got into a fight with her man because my boy was a thirsty N-word. And we were outside, and this guy's outside, and it was clear that it was this girl's boy. Like, oh, you know this girl? You're trying to come into her house? Da-da-da-da. He's like, oh, yeah, we know this girl. He's like, you sure? He's like, I don't think you know her the way I know her.
You said that?
I didn't say that. My boy did. This kid swings at my boy. He's a real pretty kind of fella. I'm trying to break this situation up.
Yeah.
Guy tries to check me off the porch, and I was just like,
That's not a good time, Chief.
It was not a good time for him at the end of the night.
This is worrisome.
Yeah. Well, this was years ago.
This is worrisome, Chris. I'm worried.
This was years ago. But
More like beers ago.
basically,
All right, then.
the fact is, thirsty ends get into fights.
And to be clear, it don't even gotta be an ex. It could be a fucking coworker or some dude. Just like
Guys are just
cut that
well,
shit.
I was
son.
telling you, I started telling you the story before about the kid who used to come in and would just corner girls, like put his arms like not
yeah.
on them, but like around them in a bar, so
Yeah,
they
my
couldn't
boy
get
does
out.
that. My boy does that. It
Boy's
works.
a dirtbag.
Yeah, it works sometimes.
So the kid came up to me, he's like, "Hey, Chris, I haven't seen you in a while." Shakes my hand, and then turns around, like, "Oh, I haven't never met you before."
That's
Starts
some
to
scummy
chat.
shit, though.
And I wasn't. It was a friend of mine's little sister. I just walked away.
Oh,
left
you
it
a
there.
piece
I
of
was
shit.
watching. I was in the bar. Nothing was gonna happen.
Wait, that's your boy's fucking little sister. You kind of in charge
So
of her. if
she
He's
had,
not
that's
there, right?
something that she needed to learn early on is that you
Oh
don't
my
talk
god.
to salty motherfuckers like that.
Oh man, that's pretty bad.
Damn, I didn't know this thirsty N-word thing was blowing up everywhere.
Shit is rampant, son. They like ratchet hoes and shit, man. That shit is
Ratchet
just
ass.
fucking.
I'm so mad. It's rampant, son.
That shit is annoying because it's like, yo, and then like if I see the dude, I told her if I see the dude, I'm gonna fucking,
It's not even
Take
like
care
we
of that
live in
shit.
like China where there's like 50 million more men than women. Or anything.
yeah, you gotta fucking fight for your time. And, the pussy's all right. I'm not gonna say it's loose. It's all right. It's comfortable.
It's comfortable.
And I like it. I'm used to this
You
shit.
can stretch out in there,
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
All
You wake
right.
up.
take a nice nap like on a hammock.
You wake up, fucking. She had peanut butter Pop Tarts. I didn't know they had that shit. I was like, oh,
Is she
this is
better
awesome.
or worse looking than Wiener's bitch? Sydney Levy.